Yeah, welcome to this talk on the latest developments of Interzoo. My name is Anja Wagner. I'm PR Manager Interzoo, and I'd like to welcome Gordon Bonnet, CEO of WZF and ZZF, the organizer and the honorary sponsor of Interzoo, and Rowena Arzt, Head of Exhibitions and responsible for Interzoo. We're here to let the world know what's happening and what will be happening in Nuremberg. And Mr. Bonnet, what can you tell our exhibitors and visitors? What is the situation and what can they look forward to?
Interzoo is the biggest international trade fair for the pet industry and brings together exhibitors and visitors from all over the world and from all continents in Nuremberg. Nowhere else do traders get a similarly comprehensive overview of what the global pet market has to offer. After 4 years, they can finally experience this platform with all their senses again. For German participants, it is an international industry get-together right on their doorsteps. For the international ones, it offers plenty of business initiation and new contacts. And all in all, Interzoo is a trade fair from the industry for the industry.
Yes, and I think if I may add some numbers, we can see that already today we have more than 1,300 exhibitors who have signed up from more than 60 countries, and taking the pandemic into consideration, we think this is these are really good numbers and underlying really the world-leading position of Interzoo.
And the numbers growing.
The numbers are growing, yeah.
And from which countries will visitors and exhibitors mainly come from?
Yeah, well, if we take a look at the exhibitors, currently we have about 80% of the exhibitors coming from abroad, and the main foreign countries are Italy in the first position, followed by UK, by the US, then Belgium, but there are also many other countries like France, Poland, the Netherlands, Turkey, so we have very strong international participations here. And if we talk about visitors, in the past Interzoo, we had about 25% of the visitors coming from Germany, and the 75% from abroad. We had about 42 to 43% coming from European countries, and the remaining 32 to 33% coming from overseas. So this is also underlying the world-leading character of the show.
What will have changed compared to 2018? What will the trade show look like? Will there be any changes?
Yes, of course there will be changes. One of the major changes is already that we have changed the layout. So Interzoo will take place in 14 halls at the venue. So this is quite big, quite large, and we will use for the first time 3 entrances. So this is also offering an easy access for all the visitors to the show. And furthermore, we are offering new digital services. So we will have a new Interzoo app, which allows also visitors a contactless access to the show, and there are many more features which the exhibitors and the visitors can use. So this is something we really recommend.
What about the digital services with the new edition of Interzoo?
Yeah, there we can see quite new developments. Last year we had Interzoo Digital, and this year we will have finally a physical event again. So all our digital services, they are really constructed in this way that they support the physical event in the best way. So we will have a new Interzoo app, and this is something we really want to recommend to all the exhibitors and visitors because it allows many things. You can upload your ticket, your entrance ticket to the app, you have a ticket wallet, you have all the information about the exhibitors, the products, the trademarks on the app, you have the site program there, so you can just really see what is happening, what kind of conference slots are at this moment. And what I really like is that we have a QR code scanning function, and this allows you either to scan the badge of another visitor or of an exhibitor and get the contacts directly, so in your app, at your fingertips, in your smartphone, or you can also scan product QR codes and directly get the information of on the product on your smartphone and save this information and organize your day. So I think the app is really a step forward, and we are very happy that we can offer this new app very soon in the app stores. So this is something very proud of. And Another topic is as well for the exhibitors, which is important, is the ticket center. In the ticket center, we have a very easy way so that exhibitors can invite their customers to the show, so they can organize their campaigns in this ticket center. So it is very important that exhibitors also invite their customers, and with this online ticket center, this is very easy. And
where can I find this online ticket center?
The online ticket center, this is something for exhibitors. So they find this when they log into the website and they log with their individual exhibitor data to the exhibitor desk, and there's the ticket center, and from there on they can steer the whole process.
What if I am a company and I haven't decided yet if I want to exhibit or not? Is it still possible to join?
Oh yes, of course. We do have options for really late decision makers. Honestly, you can sign up just only a few days just before the show. We do have stand packages for those ones who just make the decision at the last minute, so that this is possible. And also here again, the app is very helpful for us, because it allows also latecomers to be very visible in the app, so you have all the information online. They can have the information on their products, so it's different from the former times with the catalog only. There, the app is really something which is helpful, and yeah, we are looking forward to everyone who wants to join, even short.
And apart from the exhibition itself, there's of course a supporting program.
Yes.
What will be the trends and the highlights?
So this year what we did, we took some formats which we used in the past and combined it with new elements. So one important new element is actually that we do have a conference just one day before the show. It's a conference focusing on pet food. It's the Pet Food Forum Europe, which is organized by What Global Media in cooperation with Interzoo. So this is a whole day conference one day before the show. And then we have several highlight topics which we want to stress. So one topic, for example, is sustainability. Here we start on the 24th with our sustainability session and several actions during the show. We will have country sessions focusing on different markets and regions. So we are focusing on the US, on Brazil, on China, on Scandinavia, and on Western Europe. And there we will have also a lot of discussions and networking opportunities combined with really hard facts and information, what's happening in the market, but also how can you do business in this respective market. So what are import regulations? What do we have to take into consideration? So this is something which is also very important for us. And we're doing a lot of things for startups as well. So it's a full program. And the pet industry really has some very interesting issues also to offer, like aquascaping and grooming. And this is something very specific for our show. So we will have presentations and demonstrations also in this field.
What about the travel regulations? Can you give some advice if I want to visit Interzoo Nuremberg from a country across the world? How will I know how to get there, and what will I have to think of?
Entry and visit of the fair are well possible. In principle, participants from abroad can easily enter Germany. The rules are regularly updated and summarized on the AUMA and Federal Foreign Office websites. They depend on the area in which travelers have stayed within the last 10 days before their entry. If it's not a risk area, being vaccinated, recovered or tested is enough. There are increasingly fewer pandemic risk areas. Those entering from such an area must register digitally, but this is unproblematic.
Yeah, and we will of course also update regularly on the Interzoo website. We'll have all the information there. There will be an FAQ section. We of course want to make it as transparent and as easy for exhibitors and visitors to get the information. But in principle, as Gordon Bonnet said, traveling is possible, and we will also offer test capacities at the venue. So all the infrastructure should be there to have an easy access as well to the show.
And what are you personally most looking forward to at Interzoo 2022?
What I look forward to most is the inspiration I experience when I take in the trade show booth, take a look at the products and talk to international exhibitors and visitors. All of a sudden, all of the current topics in the pet industry are condensed into one event, one magical moment. It is also a great union with some good friends, old acquaintances, and many new exciting contacts. Connections are strengthened, new links are spun, people are woven together. Interzoo enriches and sharpens the mind and strokes the soul. After the deprivations of the last 2 years, it is more important than ever.
Yeah, and I have to say I'm really an exhibition person. So I have been missing the trade show atmosphere very, very much. And I like it if you have like all the people coming together during 4 days, and really the industry is talking about all the topics, and you can see the beautiful exhibition stands and the way companies want to present themselves, and having like really this buzz and the talks, and seeing that business is done. This whole atmosphere, I simply love it, and I'm very, very happy. I really, really missed the industry. I really missed the conversations, and I'm very much looking forward really to have conversations face to face about the challenges of the industry, about the developments of the industry, and really, really helping the industry to take the next step. I simply love it. So it's Interzoo for me is really something at my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So let's take the next step. From May 24th to 27th in Nuremberg. We're looking forward to seeing you there.